And gentlemen, after the shooting of the general over in Iran, people start making a mad dash to the U.S. Selective Service website because they are now very concerned about being drafted. You know, the way I see it, who voted for Trump? Those are the main people that need to be signing up. If people do have to go, they should be the first selected. What wasn't it? 53% of white women voted for Trump. So there you go. You caught them up, caught them women rights movement people and these Me Too women and cart their butts on over there now. They voted for him. And plus, if memory serves me correct, Trump hired someone on his staff to even do selective service this time around for women. So, since these are the ones that want everything equal, they can now be equally on the front line during a time of war. All these times up and Me Too women, get ready for war. You put them in there, get out there and war for him now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Selective Service War, Iran article that came out in Times Magazine, January 4th, 2020. People worried they'd be drafted into a war with Iran apparently crashed the U.S. Selective Service website. We know who crashed that site, ladies and gentlemen, because we're not going. You're not going to treat us bad for 400 years and now we're going to go shed our blood. If we can't be free in America, then we shouldn't have to fight. If we have to be mass incarcerated over weed and all this other stuff, we shouldn't have to fight. And we didn't put Trump in office. The website for the United States Selective Service crashed Friday morning. The Selective Service tweeted, seemingly amid fears of a possible armed conflict with Iran. We know who's got those fears, y'all. We know who got those fears. It was not the Black community going out there in droves, going to that website. We weren't doing that. So tensions between the U.S. and Iran, which have been growing forever over a year now, sharply spiked Friday morning when the U.S. assassinated Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, the head of Iran's Quds Force and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, and one of the most powerful figures in the country. Iran has vowed to retaliate, and some Americans expressed their fear on the internet about the risk of an upcoming war. World War III swiftly began trending on social media, and it seems some Americans turned to the Selective Service website to remind themselves of the U.S. conscription policy should a new draft take place. Well, you should know rich people, they don't send their kids to these wars, because their kids get to have bone spurs and all kinds of issues and be draft dodgers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Okay? Where you gotta go. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know this is exactly what Muhammad Ali fought against. And I don't blame him. Everything he said resonated as true. And it's still true to this day because nothing has changed. Selective service is crucially not the draft. The draft was abolished in the 1970s following opposition to the Vietnam War. Selective service is an agency of the U.S. government that maintains information on Americans who could possibly be drafted where it ever to come back. And trust me, Nobody is signing up for the military, y'all. That's another thing. Nobody is signing up for the military. Recruitment is down. It's been down for a long time. It's awfully funny. These patriots, the ones that cropped up when it came down to Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, where are they now? Where are they now? It shouldn't be no shortage of people going into any of these branches of military, because we got all these alleged patriots all throughout the country. Yeah, that's why you get called patriots, because look, nobody is joining the military, y'all. Recruitment has been down. They've been talking about that for quite some time. Where are these same patriots that claim they are down for this country? All lip, no action. Due to the spread of misinformation, our website is experiencing high traffic volume at this time. Yeah, who got the misinformation? The high IQ people? If you're attempting to register or verify registration, please check back later today as we are working to resolve this issue. We appreciate your patience, U.S. Selective Service tweeted. They done crashed. They done got so scared, y'all. They crashed out the U.S. Selective Service website. Uh-huh. So this is what they tweeted. Selective Service, due to the spread of misinformation, our website is experiencing high traffic volumes at this time. If you are attempting to register or verify registration, please check back later today as we are working to resolve this issue. We appreciate your patience. So that was January 3rd, 2020 at 10:56 a.m. So they were up bright and early in the morning, crashing out the U.S. Selective Service website. When multiple people asked how to unregister, listen to this. Multiple people, we know who these multiple people are. It's you high IQ people. That's who it is. Multiple people asked how to unregister for Selective Service. The Twitter account replied, the registration is a requirement for all men 18 to 25. Eligible citizens are required to sign up for Selective Service within 30 days of their 18th birthday. Some people on social media also posted about re-examining the Selective Service box on free applications for federal student aid. Right. So if you don't sign up for the Selective Service, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot get a student loan for college. They try to block you from that stuff. And to me, that's nothing but a form of punishment. Okay, if you don't fight for us, we're not going to give you no aid. Then keep your aid. That's, I mean, keep your damn aid then. Okay, so the FAFSA helps determine whether those seeking a future or current college education are eligible for federal aid or qualify for unsubsidized loans. In order to receive potential FAFSA aid, men ages 18 to 25 have to sign up for Selective Service, and the aid forms offer the means to register. I bet there was hardly no registering on that day. I bet you there wasn't. How can we unregister? Listen to this bullshit these people are doing. How can we unregister? The Federal Student Aid Twitter account also made a point to clarify that men who filled out their form would not be prioritized for conscription were the draft to return, explaining that There is no priority order for selective service based on, okay, so based on the form that they filled out. That's all. All right. So, federal student aid, we know there are questions on this. Registering with selective service has been a longstanding requirement to receive federal student aid. Federal job, which I don't think it's a form of punishment. It's a form of punishment. Okay. However, the U.S. military has been all volunteer. Okay. Well, if it's all volunteer, why are you punishing people if they don't want to register? I mean, you see, this is a contradiction big time. However, the U.S. military is all volunteer since 1973. Congress would need to pass a new law to institute a draft. Half, 1 point, one of two. All right, so then they have right here, there is no priority order for selective service based on, okay, so the federal form, they use a random lottery number and year of birth. So here y'all can click on the form and go out there and be big patriots. Mm-mm-mm. The people coming to this site don't sound very patriotic, do they, ladies and gentlemen? Where's all that patriotism they had overtaken the knee? Where is that now? What happened to that patriotism? Trust me, it wasn't us out there in big droves talking about how do I unregister. The Selective Service account also clarified on Twitter what legal steps would need to happen for the draft to be reestablished. In the event that a national emergency necessitates a draft, Congress and the president would need to pass official legislation to authorize a draft. The account tweeted. So here it is, and that's exactly what they wrote, January 3rd, 2020 at 10:48 a.m. Neither the president nor Congress have indicated the intention to pass such legislation. And ladies and gentlemen, during the Vietnam War, a lot of people got drafted straight out of high school. My uncle was one of those people that got drafted straight out of high school. These people had no military training, no military skills, and they got thrown into a situation they were absolutely not prepared for. And these folks want to know why they lost the war. But as you can see, there is a big panic in the country with these 18 to 25-year-olds, along with, I'm sure, their families out here on the site trying to see if they can unregister for the selective service. That don't sound very patriotic, does it, family? Y'all got to tell me what you think in the comment section on this one. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.